The K&F Concept Travel Tripod. Is this the most versatile tripod for under £100? Coming in at $99.99, this 72-inch, 1.5 kilo travel tripod has its function placed firmly ahead of convenience. This is a 4-section tripod with adjustable and articulating heads and a centre column, as well as a 360-degree ball head with a quick release plate. Excluding the head, it's only 37 centimetres when collapsed, and when expanded will go all the way up to 1.8 metres. It has a maximum payload of a whopping 10 kilograms. For a travel tripod that only weighs 1.5 kilos itself, that is pretty incredible. The adjustable and articulating legs and centre column means that the angles and places that this tripod could go are only limited by your imagination. Now with that, let's look at the good bits of the K&F Concept Travel Tripod. First up is its build quality, which is absolutely fantastic. It far outstrips that £100 price point. It's an all-metal construction with the odd bit of plastic and rubber here and there. The machining of all the articulations and joints is absolutely superb. We've had this one for about 6 months and it's had heavy use, and there are no signs of wear or tear on it yet. The build quality of this will truly stand the test of time. The ball head that spins through 360 degrees is a fantastic feature. It's incredibly easy to use. The machining of the articulation and the locking of that ball joint is really solid. It's just a pleasure to use. It's a really good ball head. That 10 kilo max load is pretty incredible. Now, in reality, I'm not sure what camera setup you're going to put on a tripod like this that weighs 10 kilos. Realistically, we're looking at cameras that weigh around 2 to 3. Big full-bodied DSLRs with a long lens. And when you're looking at camera setups like this on this tripod, you do want to be a little bit careful. The centre of gravity can sometimes be a little bit off, especially if you have the centre column at 90 degrees. When you're in that situation, just keep it closer on the tripod because that could be an expensive mistake to make. Now, the best feature, in my opinion, of this tripod is its versatility. It can get into more angles than a Russian contortionist. It is absolutely incredible. There's the overhead shot, there's the standard tripod shot, there's underslung, there's 45 degrees, there's Dutch tilts, and also with that ball head, you can even set it up on a 90 degree for vertical video, which really makes this tripod perfect for anyone looking to get anything for their Instagram stories or IGTV. It opens up the accessibility of a tripod like this even further. But with that, let's look at the bad points of the K&F Concept Travel Tripod. Its first bad point really comes from one of the best points of this tripod. The build quality, because it is an all-metal construction, is actually really heavy. Now, they've advertised it as a travel tripod. It does feel like it by the way in which it collapses, but that 1.5 kilo weight for a tripod is pretty high, especially when you're going to have this strapped to your back. Now, there's no fluid head, there's no quick release plate suitable for video cameras or even bigger DSLRs, so really as a tripod exclusive for video, this isn't great. You're not going to be able to get any pans or tilts with a tripod like this without getting a lot of camera judder in there. So really, for video, this is purely for those locked off, steady shots. Also, with the good features, I mentioned the amount of different angles you can get this tripod into, and that also slips into the bad features. Changing from one state to another with this tripod does take an age, especially if you're moving that center column to a 90 degree, or even if you're taking it out and putting it to the underslung mode. It's going to take up time, and for those filmmakers that are run and gun, moving quickly, maybe even vloggers, that's going to take up precious time on your shoot. So in reality, this is definitely not the most convenient travel tripod, and for video is lacking some really important features. But for something that is so incredibly versatile, especially for locked off video, maybe in a studio or even for vloggers, this far outstrips its £99 price point. That's been my grab and go review of the K&F Concept Travel Tripod. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.